Brothers and sisters, the Lord be with you. One of the most difficult things in human life is to keep a promise. And this is what is coming in the readings of today, second Sunday of Lent. It takes a lot of effort, lot of sacrifices, lot of audacity to keep a word that you have given to someone. And that comes with self-abnegation. In the readings of today, especially in the first reading, Abraham is called to sacrifice his only one son, the son of his old age, the son, the apple of his eyes. There is a tension in that reading, because in the 10 chapters earlier, God promised Abraham to be the father of a big nation. But today he's asking him his only one son, the person through whom that promise will be a reality. It's a challenge for us. Is God keeping his promise? What about his promise that God who said that, no, I will make you a great nation. I will make you a great nation. I'll give you offspring. You will be powerful. As to you, the words of the New Testament, you have children are the heirs of your head. A descendant that you can be compared to the stars in the sky or the sands on the beach. That's what God said. But here is asking something difficult, which is somehow cynical. How dare you? How that God can allow to take a life of an innocent? The God is always faithful and he keeps his promise. That's what he wants to tell us in the readings of today. Promises. Our human life is full of promises. You promise when you engage in a relationship that you will love your partner till the end. You promise to take care of your children. You promise to fulfill the requirement in the contract or the stipulation where you are hired. But there is something that requires or needs a sacrifice. That's what is happening with Abraham. Give what belongs to you, your securities, to God. But something very important in the second reading is what St. Paul tells us. God never asks more than our strength. He is love. He is the creator of humanity. And what St. Paul says is that God did not spare his only son, Jesus Christ. God has never been against man or woman. Is there. His promise is that man should always be happy in the midst of his creation. And when we understand this, something changes our lives. Nothing will ever be able to resist against us. Nobody will dare to accuse us of having loved someone. No one will judge us. No one will accuse us. No one will resist, because it's out of love that God is present in our lives. And we are still alive. Therefore, living is a mission. A mission. And until now, our mission continues. That of sacrificing ourselves for love of others. Have we ever seen a mother who sacrifices all her youth to her son or her daughter? This is not a fiction. This is a reality. And that's how God acts in our lives? Well, we may say that it's very easy. Sacrificing is just easy. Yes, it is easy, but it's possible. It is possible. The whole life of Jesus was a sacrifice. It's not easy, but it's also possible. And we know that nothing has ever been easy in our lives. He who sacrifices himself or herself for the sake of others, he is bringing light to them. And that what we can discover in the beautiful readings of today, especially in the gospel. He gives life. Jesus is the light. He creates witnesses. And that is all that happens in a Christian life. It's not only through the cross that Jesus sacrificed himself to the world. The whole life of Jesus was a Lent because he gave everything for that other people may be happy. He fed the hungry, he raised up the oppressed, he visited the sick and went so far as to heal their wounds, both physical and psychological. All that we have to do, and even more so in these times of Lent. The whole life of Jesus was a Lent. And while he's still on the mountain, let us raise our eyes to see him clearly. Let us open our lips to bear that witness. Not in many words, because he says in the transfiguration scene that you don't have to talk about it, but live it. Let us open therefore our lips to bear that witness. Open our hand to welcome others. Let us act. Let us keep that promise of life that was made to us since the beginning of this world. Let us grow, as Pope Francis said, let us grow in faith, in charity, and in hope. It's a movement which is very important in our human life. Keep the word, keep the promise, sacrifice something which helps you to be attached to Jesus Christ. Love, and therefore you will have that life. That experience of transfiguration will change the lives of other people, and you have to do it everywhere you are. In the school, the university, the hospital, in all the commitments in which you are engaged, you have to show that that is part of your identity. May God bless you.